Alright, first of all, I just got a comment about the new name of the Xbox console, which is ridiculous, I might add. This right here is the name. This right here is the name of the new Xbox console. Really? The Xbox One is an upcoming video game console from Microsoft, announced May 21st, 2013. It is a successor to the Xbox 360 and the third console in the Xbox family of consoles. So, what does that basically tell you? The Xbox family. So, there's been three of them now, right? The original Xbox came out. That was the Xbox. And then they came out with the second Xbox, which they called the 360. I don't know why they called it the 360. I think it's a pretty stupid fucking name. But this is by far the dumbest name for one of their consoles so far. For one basic, simple, fundamental fucking reason. This isn't the fucking first Xbox console. This is the third one made. So why don't they just call it the Xbox 3? I mean, am I the only one who said... I can't be the first one that's saying this. I've just heard about this shit. Somebody, Elite Lord Sigma left a comment on my latest Final Fantasy VIII video talking about the Xbox One, and I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck is the Xbox One? What is he talking about? I thought he was talking about the original Xbox until I freaking Googled it and I found this. So what else is more fucked up about this shit? Well, yeah, PlayStation 4. I'm fine with my PS3. I don't need another game console. I mean, why do they keep coming out with these game consoles, man? Nobody cares, and nobody's gonna fucking buy one of these until like 2 or 3 years from now, anyways. But if we go down here past the games, which it has such a deep library already, backward compatibility, the Xbox One sorry, will not be backward compatible with Xbox 360 content, as the systems use different core architectures. The Xbox 360 uses a PowerPC architecture, while the Xbox One uses a x86 based one. Whatever the fuck that means. Only computer geeks really know. I kind of know what x86 means. It's just an instruction set of the processor. I've never even heard of a fucking PowerPC architecture. But x86 was basically 32-bit. It's just the instruction set of the processor, which, I'm surprised it's not x64, because wouldn't that be the instruction set for, like a 64-bit system or 120? I don't know. I know a little bit about it. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but whatever. Anyways, required internet connection. Now, this is Wikipedia, so it could be wrong. I mean, anybody can come in here and edit this shit. But, typically people that come here to Wikipedia, they get their references from all sorts of places. So, for the most part, the information you do find on Wikipedia is fairly accurate. So I don't want to hear, oh, you're just looking on Wikipedia garbage. I don't want to hear it. But anyways, the Xbox website, Xbox Live Programming Director Larry Herb and Microsoft Corporate Vice President Phil Harrison have stated that an internet connection will be required for the Xbox One. Phil Harrison has also stated that single-player games will require an online check-in every 24 hours. May I ask why? Why is this fucking necessary? Are you kidding me? So that means if I want to hook up an Xbox in, like, say, a room that doesn't have the internet, in order for me to continue playing the Xbox after 24 hours, I need to unhook my Xbox, drag it towards my internet connection, hook it up, check online or whatever, and then hook it back up in the room that it was hooked in before I had to do this shit. Nobody's going to want to fucking do this. I mean, seriously, you might want to hook this up in a room that doesn't have a fucking internet connection. Who the fuck is going to want to, like, take their Xbox, hook it up in their living room or wherever they have their internet hooked up, and fucking do this? Now, I know you probably could just run a line into the fucking room, but you know what? What if you don't want to do that? What if it isn't feasible? There's a lot of things as to why this is fucked up. I mean, does this thing gonna have Wi-Fi on it? Because if it doesn't, that's even more fucked up. But you know what? I don't even care. It doesn't matter. It's fucked up. Used games. Phil Harrison has stated that game discs could be installed and played on more than one console. So, big fucking deal. If I have a game and I want to go over to my friend's house and install the game on his fucking Xbox, I should have that right. You know what? I should have that fucking right. They shouldn't be able to regulate what I do with my fucking games. Games are tied to Xbox Live accounts. An unlock fee will be charged to play a registered game under a different Live account. So in other words, if I wanted to, let's say, I don't know, take my old game of whatever, let's say I buy freaking Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, beat the game, and now all of a sudden I don't want to keep it for whatever reason, or I want to give it to my buddy, he would actually have to pay money to unlock the game. So not only that's retarded. So I can't give my game to somebody else so he can play it, or I can't sell it to him without him also having to pay, or she, I should say, having to pay a freaking unlock fee to play it on their console. That is fucked. I don't care. That is fucked. So yeah, the reception here, as you can see, it's really, really short. The restriction on used games, the required online check in every 24 hours for single-player games, and the mandatory requirement for Kinect has caused concern among gaming and PC websites. Well, sure it has. Who fucking wouldn't have a problem with this? Everybody has a goddamn problem with this. It's fucking bullshit. I won't be buying this system. I guarantee you, I will never ever buy this shit. Unless they somehow unfuck this, unfuck that, and unfuck this. Or at least unfuck these two things. I don't care about backward compatibility, I guess. But this required internet connection and used game stuff is fucking bullshit. It's straight up bullshit. So, fuck you. I won't be buying you Xbox 3. That's what you should be called. And let's see what else. Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah, why am I googling Final Fantasy VIII? Yeah, this is what I meant to Google. They're actually releasing an HD version of Final Fantasy VIII for the PC. Why the PC? Who the fuck knows? Maybe the PC platform is getting popular in Japan. I don't know. I just know that, you know, I hope they don't bring this smelly turd over here in the US, because I'm not going to buy it. I mean, I got the PlayStation version. I don't need this shit. HD graphics, they look the same to me when you look at them. Maybe a little bit clearer, but on the whole, the shit looks exactly the fucking same. So who gives a fuck? Yeah, I ain't going to buy it. Now, this is probably better than the 2000 PC version, because that version sucked because it had sound issues because they didn't actually transfer the files from the PlayStation for the music over. They made the files they made the music files depend on your sound card, so they were basically MIDI, so they sounded like shit. Especially if you had a bad sound card. You know, if anybody remembers old PC games, you know all about that stuff. But yeah, that's stupid. You know, out of all the games they could re-release or work on or whatever, Final Fantasy fucking 8. Alright, you gotta be shitting me. PlayStation 4. Now that I'm checking all this stuff, I gotta check some of this other stuff now, huh? Hardware, console. Downloadable content, including complete games, similar to all the other ones. Backward compatibility. Oh. Sony is, however, considering emulation or cloud-based streaming as a workaround. Oh, so they are working on backward compatibility, even though the system doesn't currently have the capability of doing so. You know, that's pretty good. Yeah, if they come out with some decent games for this, maybe eventually I'll get one. But certainly not the fucking Xbox One. And then the Wii U, you know my stance on that. Until Nintendo gets their act together, I ain't buying that shit. Of course, I might give in when the next Zelda game comes out, but yeah, as far as I know, there isn't a new Zelda game coming out unless you're counting the Wind Waker HD remake or some shit. But yeah, I don't care because I already have that game. Why do I need an HD remake? I don't need an HD remake of Wind Waker. So I hope you like FF8. Let's hate so far, and that's it. Have a good night, everybody.